Hey Google students, this is Mr. Elizondo. I'm just touching base with you about what you're going to be doing this week for Google Class. The first thing you're going to notice in the stream is our agenda for this week. So let's take a look at the agenda. First thing you have is a section for questions that you're going to be answering. The first question is already posted in the classwork tab under the Google a Day topic. The other two will be posted on those days. So you'll have one posted on Wednesday and you'll have one posted on Friday. Make sure you do complete all three of these and turn them in. Then we have our assignments. Our assignments are numbered just like they always are. So if you get confused about which one we're talking about, just make sure that you look at the number. So this week we have A19, A24, A25, and A26. Then your reminders. Okay, so first reminder, and I'm sure you're hearing this from all of your teachers this week, is do your attendance every day. Okay, even if you've finished my work early, you need to do it every day. And it's just a form that's going to be at the top of the classwork tab under a topic called attendance. Okay, it's going to be at the very top. Can't miss it. You don't need to actually turn that one in. It's just something that you have to submit the form once a day. Okay. The other thing is, don't forget to finish those questions. These questions are also going to be in the classwork tab, and they have a couple of hints on them. There's not really a trick to finding them out. You're going to be using Google because this is a Google class. So figure out what you need to search for in order to answer the question. And I think you'll be very successful with that. Y'all are pretty good with that already. Okay. The other thing is you can't forget to sign in with your school Gmail account, and that's the format that you use right there. Anytime you're working on an applied digital skills lesson, just like lesson 24, building healthy digital habits. Okay, lesson 25 is very similar, but it's not actually an applied digital skills lesson. So ignore that. Ignore that. That's not something you need to sign in with Gmail for. But we're going to look at each one of those, so don't worry about that. But lesson 24, make sure that you do sign in to Gmail, because if you don't, then you're going to lose your progress on that if you don't finish it, and I won't be able to see the progress on my end, which is obviously going to be important if you want to get a grade for that. Finally, all of the assignments are due, and the questions are due by Sunday the 29th. Okay, so by 11:59 p.m. Sunday, March the 29th, that's when all of these assignments will be due. Okay, the pace that you work on them, that's up to you. If you want to try and knock them all out in one day, that's up to you. If you want to do a little piece each day, however you're managing your time, that's great. Okay, as long as it's all done by March 29th at 11:59 p.m., you will be fine. So let's take a look at the classwork tab, because this is where everything is going to be. So the first thing is the attendance form right here at the top, just like I said. And don't forget to sign in with your school Gmail account, not your personal Gmail account, not your parents' Gmail account, your school Gmail account. Okay. The next thing was A19. Okay. So A19 is right here. And this was your Google Drawing lesson. This is super easy. Okay, this should not take you more than 10, 15 minutes to complete. It's just a template. It's got some things for you to do. You fill it out and you turn it in. Okay, that can take as long as you want it to take. If you want to have fun with it, that's completely up to you. Okay, so get creative there and do your best and turn it in. Okay. The next one was A24, which was in the digital citizenship topic. It's right here. It's called Building Healthy Digital Habits. And this is an applied digital skills lesson. So we're going to click on the link there. And up here in the right-hand corner, I'm already signed in, but you will have a blue sign-in button that you need to click. Okay. And again, you're going to fill it out with your school Gmail information and log in. And then you'll be able to get into your classes. So it'll take you to this dashboard. And then you will click on it to open it. And at the bottom, you'll see this thing that says Build Healthy Digital Habits. You've done these before. You know how to do them. I'm not too worried about that. You watch the videos and you do what they're telling you to do. Okay. Now, I have included something that you'll need for this lesson, okay? And that's this activities journal. You're going to open it up. You're going to put your name on the title slide. Then you are going to fill out each day what activities you've been doing. You've been spending a lot of time at home, so I think this is a very relevant lesson for you as far as building healthy habits, especially when you're quarantined at home. The first is, what activities have you been doing using a screen? I have a bet for many of you that this list is going to be a lot longer than this other list of activities that did not use technology. I know, to be honest, mine is. Mine is much longer over here than this one. So be honest about that. And make sure that you fill out what activities you've been doing using a screen and how they made you feel. And then what activities you did that didn't use technology and how they made you feel. All right. And notice it asks for a duration. So you need to kind of be thinking about how long you're doing these things and keeping track of that. And you'll be posting that in the journal. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to come down to the last slide and you're going to pick an emoji. Okay. You're going to pick two emojis, one for this section and one for this section for each day. Okay. So that's really easy. That's not a big deal. Do not wait until the end of the week to do this, because if you're trying to remember 4 days ago what you were doing, chances are you're not going to remember any of it. Okay. Make sure that you are doing it either at the end of the day or you're doing it for the previous day so that you can be semi-accurate as you're filling it out. Okay, the last slide, or the second to last slide, has some reflection questions. You'll answer these questions about how this process made you feel, which days you felt like went the best, and then making plans for your future activities. Okay, so this is something that you are going to do every day pretty much, but it's really easy. It shouldn't take you much time at all. Okay, it's just a small attachment that you're going to fill out, a little activity for my class every day. Okay, so don't forget to do that before you turn in this assignment, A24. Okay, let's look for A25. A25, I don't even remember what that was. A25, but let's find it. Ah, here it is. It's a Google Sheets assignment. Okay, so click on that. And here is the link. Okay, and it's a Google Sheets tutorial. And this is going to go over some basic information. Now, you'll notice that it says you're just going to do lessons 8 to 12. Okay, so when you click on it, you're not going to start at 1. You're going to scroll all the way down until you find 8. Okay, and you're going to do 8 through 12. You're not going to do anything before. You're not going to do anything after. So you'll start by clicking, okay, on each module. And there's a little video for you to watch, some reading for you to do, and it's going to take you through some different tasks to complete. Okay, it's going to show you how to do some things. Now, this is something that you could really use because a lot of you are not very familiar with Google Sheets. You haven't had to use them very much. You're gonna get pretty familiar with it by going through these modules 8 through 12. Okay, now I have given you these attachment sheets that you'll need to complete various parts of these modules. Okay, so I've got one for module 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so those are there for you. When you get to module 9 and you get to the part where it's telling you to create a new sheet and do this and do that, you're going to instead click on this one and do what you need to do. And the same goes for 10, 11, and 12. Okay, do not forget to turn it in once you're done. All right, this is something that you're going to benefit from. This one is probably the assignment that's going to take you the most time to get through. Okay, so you don't want to leave this one for later in the week. This is probably one you want to get done towards the beginning of the week, just so that you can knock that out and the others won't take you as long. Okay, so now let's look at assignment 26, and that is right above it. It's another Google Sheets assignment. So you click on it. It's called Pixel Art. And this is a pretty fun assignment, okay? It is going to guide you through creating some art using Google Sheets, some pixel art. Don't forget when you're done to turn it in, Okay, that shouldn't take you too long. It's a way for you to be creative and have fun while using Google Sheets. Okay. Last but not least, let's check our agenda and make sure that we didn't leave anything off. So we covered the Google a Day questions. We didn't look at those. Let's take a look at that. That's in the classwork tab, and it's under the topic that says Google a Day. Okay. I think we covered everything else. We talked about these 4 lessons. Okay. We talked about doing your attendance. Last but not least, let's talk about tutoring. Okay. I am available to you just like every school day, just like a regular school day schedule. I will be here in front of my email, ready to answer any questions you have about anything that you're confused about from Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3:30. Okay, I'll be here. You really need to reach out to me and advocate for yourself if you're confused about something. Okay, don't just sit there because I'm not going to know if you're confused about something if you don't reach out to me and talk to me about that. That being said, um, I am going to schedule for Thursday from 9:30 to 11 a Google Hangout. Okay. And that'll be for all of my Google classes, all of my Google students will be able to come. I will be there in the Hangout. And if you have a question about something or you need to talk to me about something, by all means, or even if you just want to come say hi, that's fine too. By all means, come to the Google Hangout. You won't see my face because my webcam is broken. I'm ordering one. But I'll be in there and you'll be able to hear my voice and share my screen with you. If we need to walk through anything or talk about anything, it'll be just an hour and a half where anybody who needs to ask a question can come and ask it and get that help, okay, or that feedback. Um, the other thing is, don't hesitate to email me, okay? If you need if you think that you need to have me set up a one-on-one Google Hangout so that we can talk through something specifically, we can do that. That's not a big deal. But make sure that you're going in and you're looking at these things early so that you know what questions you have. If you wait until the weekend, I won't be available or as readily available as I would be during the week from 8:30 to 3:30. Okay. I will put the link for the Hangout on Thursday. I will put that up in the stream. So you'll get an email about that probably once I do that. Other than that, if you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to email me. And this will kind of be the format that we're going to follow as long as we are doing this. And hopefully it's not too different from what we've been doing in class. But again, if you have any questions, do feel free to reach out to me.